Thank you, my special online community. In fact, you people, they make my heart, they go jigging like train. Thank you very much. Thank you for everything collectively we are doing, changing our world one day at a time. Thank you, sweet Jesus. Okay, so today, we're taking a different route. As opposed to reading our, our letter tamanka, our numerous, letters. I have them only those letters. I have plenty to read, but my people, I saw something today that yesterday and a couple of days ago. So Moani, I just said, let me come and discuss it as opposed to reading letter. Kamaka letter lini. Because I know that right now there's a lot going on in the country, and this message is for someone out there who is down and out, who's looking for a way out, who feels like his or her world has come crashing. This is like to encourage us out there. Okay, so most mornings like this, before I start my daily activities, I always take a walk, like for an hour or thereabout. I meditate, I clear my head, and then think of the next, thing to do. So a couple of days ago, my people, so as I was, going for my walk, I now noticed this young girl. Say maybe like that girl should not be more than 18, maybe 18 plus. I noticed that she had this beautiful wrapper that she used to carry the baby. She was tying the baby. She used it and carry She used it and carry the baby on her back, and then she was carrying one backpack. I think it's like cooler for I think it's baby things and all of that. Then her own bag. That bag that bag, I think it has plenty books. And this is the way she was, carrying it and then walking very fast. I observed it. I didn't say anything. I continued. She greeted me. I was even shocked when she said, "Aunty Naija." She said, "Good morning, ma." I said, "Good morning." So I went on my own. So yesterday, same time, or a little later, but almost at the same time, I now saw this girl. This time she was even walking fast, almost running, with dragging the big bag, the cooler and all of that. Looking very neat with the baby still tied on her back. Curiosity, got a hold of me. First and foremost, I kept saying to myself, what's the situation? Why is it not her mother? Because obviously, I thought that the baby maybe is her sibling, And then why is it not the mother doing this? And why is she almost running late for her school? Because obviously she's in secondary school from the uniform. So when she greeted me, "Aunty Naija, good morning, ma." I now stopped her. I said, "Good morning, how are you?" I said, "I've noticed that you're always running." And she said she's taking the baby to the crèche. I said, "Whose baby is it? Why is it not your mother?" And she said it's her baby. I'm like, "Your baby?" She said yes. I said, "Okay. What's the situation?" So she narrated the story to me. All of this happened within 5 minutes because, I was conscious of the fact that she needs to get to school. So she cut the story short for me. Last year, she just got into SS3, only for her to discover that she was pregnant. I didn't ask her the details. I didn't want to go into it because I was mindful of the fact that school. She's on her way to school. So, so I didn't pry. So she got pregnant, and then, of course, secondary school will not allow her write exams with being pregnant. It's not allowed. So she dropped out of school. She told her parents, who were very upset with her. They were very, very upset with her, but there's nothing they could do at that point because she had even told them that she's not ready to have an abortion. And of course, like what she was telling me, that her parents too, because of their religious background, they don't subscribe to abortion. But one thing that her parents told her is that they will support her decision to keep the baby, but the onus is on her. The onus is on her to make sure she cares for the baby. Meaning, she will have to put her life on a hold to care for that baby the way the baby ought to be cared. That they will provide food, shelter for her, but every other thing about the baby, she'll be the one that will have to sort it out. So, my dear people, she stayed back at home and said, the good thing was that she knew how to braid. She had these skills, that she could braid and then do little things. She said all that period, she was making hair for people. She would go for home service. She was making hair And she was saving money because of what her parents had told her. She didn't want to be a burden. She didn't want to bring the burden of that baby. Her parents are civil servants. And it's not like they have all the money in the world, so they are managing. So she was saving money from the hair that she was making. And, you know, the baby came. She was able to do the little she could, and she still continued making her hair. And then, sometime this year, this is just about February, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. So she said late last year, when she had gotten, you know, the baby, at least she had weaned the baby. She had to do all of that. She said she went back to her secondary school because she said she didn't want to put her life on hold. All her classmates, some of them have started getting into university. And she made up her mind that she's not going to let life beat her down. So she took the bull by the horn. She went to her secondary school and spoke to her principal. And as God will have it, her principal is a woman who is also very sympathetic towards the situation, told her, okay, come back, I will help you. So she gathered the little money she had, paid for her WAEC. The woman enrolled her back in her secondary school to start from where she stopped. So that's the story. So every morning, me seeing her running off is that she will need to wake up quite early, prepare what the baby will eat, bath the baby, take the baby. She said she was able to get some money, and she said during the weekend, she still makes hair, you know, and then find time to read. She makes hair to be able to pay for crèche for the baby, and also go to school. You know, when I heard all of that, there's something about, to me, that this young girl, she's a winner. She is a winner. I was so proud of her. I just smiled. I held her hands and I said a little prayer for her. I just told her, you know, she took the right decision, that I'm very proud of her. I collected her number and told her that I'll be checking up on her to ensure that she does not derail. So why am I sharing this today? Sometimes life happens to the best of us. What do you do? We live in a fallen world. The earlier we realize that, the better for us. So things sometimes will not always go the way we have desired it or the way we have planned it. But the thing is that in us, we have the ability to do, you know, to change our situation. Like I say, one step at a time. Life, let me tell you people this, life will always find a way to beat you down. But what do? Do you want to remain down? The Bible says that for the righteous you can fall. I choose to say, I paraphrase, you can fall 10 times. But in each of these, you rise 1,000 times stronger than you were. It is what you do when you are down that determines how fast you will rise. Life will throw you curveballs. Life will throw you stones. Life will throw you bones. Life will even give you lemon. But what do you make out of it? It could be a bend, but it is never the end. It can only be the end if you decide that it's the end. As long as you have breath in you, as long as you are alive, it means that every day we wake up, there's something to be accomplished. We have the opportunity. Listen to me, everyone. I'm speaking to myself too. We now have the ability to buy back the time. We can buy back the time. There's a popular mantra that your attitude will take you to the highest altitude. I'm trying to encourage us here. Whatever situation we have found ourselves or we are in, just know that it's not the end. You can rise again. You can do it again. Hey, queen, put the crown, adjust your crown, because that is who you are. Look into the mirror and tell yourself, this is who I am. I'm a queen. What I'm seeing in the mirror is not the real me. The real me is who I have decided to be inside. I might be drinking my gari, but I'm drinking it with pride, because I know that tomorrow I'll be eating my shawarma. Tomorrow I'll be eating my fried rice. Tomorrow I'll be eating my afang soup. Do you understand me? That's the attitude. Dress up and step out. Dress up and step out. Life is what you make it. I want you to remember that and remember that. Life is what you make it. The way you respond to life, it's how fast you will rise. It's how fast you get out of that pit. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for my online community. You guys are the best. I love you all. Yes.